The film is about a very complex history told in a way that hopefully does history justice, that avoids binaries. It's about the real-life Rambo, but it's also about all the things that we hide behind smoke screens and smoking mirrors. It's about covert operations, deniability. It's about it's about how does real life become absorbed into culture and therefore provides us with a kind of fever dream of what politics really are when they're really not. So it's trying to look beneath all of these kind of ways of making myth to get to a truth behind the myth.
You know why I'm here. We lost something, a spy plane, and you captured it. And now we're here to get it back. And you know I don't have any food for you, and I don't even have any security for you. You know that your life depends on one thing. Now, what will it be? Life or death? You son of a bitch! Ah! Now you choose now. Choose either life or death now.
Greitz is one of the highest decorated soldiers coming out of the Vietnam War. He was a special forces soldier and commander of the Mobile Guerrilla Force 18. Ran special forces, was a commander of Special Forces Panama, taught at the School of the Americas, ran for president, set up a survivalist community in Idaho called Almost Heaven, and lives now in a remote town in Nevada, where he's surrounded by people who have nothing and trying to help people who have nothing survive. One person embodies this super complex aspects of myth. And through him alone, actually, I think I can go into this idea of what post-truth is, because he's already part of the myth-making process is to make up stuff before it even happens, to reimagine a kind of truth, so we have to catch up.
I am James Gordon Greitz. I am James Bo Greitz. I am Bo Greitz. I am Jim Grar. I am Jimmy Wilkes. I am Patrick Clark. I've been known as Swamp Fox. My code name was Bear in ISA. I've been called James Bond as the intelligence officer of Delta Force, and China Boy when we were working in Asia. Also Marauder. I am who I say I am.
I'm very much interested in clashes of meaning, because through them comes a crack. And I'm using a song in the film by Leonard Cohen, Anthem, right in the end of the film, which one of the key refrains is, he said, there's a crack in everything, and that's how the light gets in. And for me, this is the thing. So when we have these combustions, somewhere or another is a sliver of light, and we need that sliver of light in the biggest metaphorical level as well as in the concrete level of trying to explore what history really is. When you have an absence of a identifying cause. I hope that when people see the film, they will, first of all, no longer think in slapstick about other people. They don't think in binaries and us and them. I think that's very dangerous, that we make these others, that we have almost contempt for other people. This is, I believe, why we are very much in the circumstances we find ourselves in now. Contempt, i.e. a moral high ground towards others, leads to a separation of each other instead of that which binds us together, which is much more than actually divides us from each other. What makes a good film is something that questions itself, where the film form can question itself as well as the audience, and goes on a journey together to explore the really difficult things. But through feeling, I think film can make feeling, but it can also make thinking, and it can open up these cracks where we see something that we might not have experienced before, think about something in a slightly different way, the lens changes, and I think that's really important, and that's why I love film as an artist. I love making films because of that possibility.